Hi, I'm John Panker, one of the authors of this year's Media Consumption Report.
And I'm Tom Walker, TechTarget's client sales consultant, and we're here today to share with you highlights from our annual Media Consumption Report, a look at how IT buyers go about collecting information to support their purchases.
Now, this is a global report, but for the purposes of our video today, we're going to focus in on the roughly 500 respondents in EMEA and learn a little bit more about how they do research into the projects that their organizations are embarking on. Right off the bat, let's share some lessons learned about buyer behavior in EMEA. First and foremost, and we can't underscore this enough, Google is the main connector between tech buyers and the content that they need to power their purchases. Nearly all buyers use Google continually during the research process. 2/3 visit Google 5 or more times. Now that's a sweet spot for TechTarget with our 1 million organic first page rankings in the B2B tech space. It's an opportunity for you to identify and influence people who are researching solutions like yours. Now, digital content is being accessed by the greatest numbers of pre-purchase researchers. You've heard it before from the likes of SiriusDecisions and Forrester. This research echoes their findings. The majority of pre-purchase research is done online before IT buyers talk to vendors like you. Our research found that more than 2/3 have visited an independent publisher site like the ones in the TechTarget network or vendor sites like yours during their research journey. Exactly half have relied on face-to-face events to help with decision making. But what's less commonly used? It's the social channels. When collecting information to power a purchase, just 32% use LinkedIn, 6% Facebook, 6% Twitter. Now on to content now. It remains true that PDF assets like white papers and case studies, they're leveraged far more frequently than other assets to support purchases, even among younger members of these buying teams. In fact, asset consumption doesn't really differentiate that much by demographic group. Millennials may leverage social posts a bit more than the other demos, but their most widely used assets are the same ones as the boomers and the Gen Xers, that being case studies, white papers, and trial software downloads.
Let's offer some insights now for running effective inside sales teams. Lead qualification is tough. Nearly 90% of IT buyers may be unwilling to share their purchasing intentions and qualifying information with the vendor they don't currently work with. How can you combat this? Well, you can get a lot more value from a cold call if your offer matches their intended purchase and if you use the right kind of approach. 1 in 3 tech buyers say they'll be more candid if the salesperson hits them up with a relevant offer. Our research found a few common qualities in highly effective inside sales reps. They all share, compare, and consult. The top approach is to offer prospects access to materials that can help them with their research process. IT buyers also like vendor comparison information, relevant vertical customer references, and appreciate reps who show an understanding of the prospect's IT infrastructure. Personalization is super important. Even simple tidbits like the vertical they operate in and the individual contact's job function will go a long way. And be aware that across the region as a whole, you stand to lose 40% of your leads if you tell them that you know about their online research activity. It's a fine line between being relevant and being creepy. I've helped a lot of our clients leverage the Insights and Priority Engine, our intent data portal, to improve their outreach. That leads to better interactions and more booked meetings.
I'll share a few highlights now that we gleaned about the influence you can have on IT purchases. You've got a long runway to market to IT buyers who do significant research before their shortlists are created. This is a critical activity that enables you to influence how projects are scoped and budgets are set. 96% say they've done significant research before setting a budget. Half say a vendor salesperson has convinced them to spend more than they initially budgeted. Your influence can be felt even when there's no project afoot. Nearly 3/4 tell us they got an unplanned project approved because they were able to demonstrate real business value. That's likely through the materials they found during that online research process.
Those are just the highlights. There are lots of additional insights we can share with you and your teams, including more detail on the buying behaviors of millennials, Gen Xers, and baby boomers.
We would be more than happy to come in and present the findings to you and your team, so just let your TechTarget account manager know if you'd like to schedule an appointment. On behalf of Tom Walker, I'm John Panker. For all of us at TechTarget, thanks for your time and have a great day.